I wanted to come on and give a more detailed setup of what I'm now calling our low commitment pool, thanks to something that somebody commented on my Instagram reel, because that is exactly what this is. It is a low effort, low commitment pool that we have been just loving the heck out of for 3 summers now. Ours is a 7x7. At the time of filming this video, the 7x7 is actually sold out. They have restocked it twice now, so I'm hoping that it will come back in stock, but there is an 8.5x6 that is currently in stock and a 9x9 that's currently in stock. And I also found a round version just today, which I did not know that they had. So I'm going to link the pool and everything that I use to maintain the pool down below. So make sure you check it out if you're interested. So like I mentioned, ours is 7x7. It is 2 foot deep. We just use the hose to fill it up. You can see I've got 2 rafts in here. It's big enough that it fits either 2 of these chair type rafts, or it can fit 2 of these, the flat type rafts. It's perfect size for 2 people to float. My husband and I get in here at the same time all the time, plenty of room. It's just great for cooling off on hot summer days. We live in Ohio. It is brutal out here right now. It is over 90 degrees, and this is just such a great way to cool off. So what I do have in here is a chlorine floater. I just have some chlorine tablets that I will show. These are just little 1-inch chlorine tablets, and I just put about one a week. I put in that little floater, and it keeps the chlorine levels perfect. I also have these test strips, and they just look like that. You dip them in the water, and then there's a guide on the side of this bottle that shows you where your chlorine levels should be, and everything else on here, and you can adjust based on what the levels say if you've got too much or too little. It's been super simple. I had zero pool knowledge before we purchased this, and there really was not that big of a learning curve. Just keep your levels in check and you're good to go. So didn't have any issues with that. I do have a skimmer that I use with it. We've got a lot of trees in our yard, so we do get quite a bit of debris in here. So I just use the skimmer just to get any kind of tree debris or bugs that find their way in. I also have these little cup holders, these little drink holders, which I love. If you're lounging in here, you can put your little beverage in there, which is great. One thing that is not ideal about this pool is the cover. When I purchased this pool, there was not a cover that I found that actually goes with the pool. I'm not sure if there is one now. I'll have to look. So I purchased a hot tub cover, and it's not ideal because it doesn't cinch tight enough around the edges. So it just kind of sags in the middle. And if it rains, water does puddle up on here, which kind of stretches it out. Again, not ideal. What we do to try and help this is we take clamps and we pull it tight at each edge, and then clamp it to try and pull it as tight as possible. We also pile the rafts up in the middle to create kind of a dome so that any water will kind of sheet off of it. I will go ahead and link the cover that I use, but again, it's not ideal just because we're not really using it for its intended use, since it's a hot tub cover and it doesn't fit as snug as I would like. But again, I don't know if there's a better option out there. I'll have to see. I'll link the one that we have, and I'll see if I can find something better. And if I do, I will link that too. Another thing I wanted to show is that it does have a filter. It connects in 2 places, and the water just circulates around. And inside the filter are these little cotton balls that you can take out and wash, that really just catch all the debris. It really does do a great job of keeping the water clear. It circulates everything. I like to run the pump for about 1 hour every day, and that seems to be plenty to keep everything clear, keep the water circulated and clear. I do try to run it not much longer than that, just because I don't want to burn the pump up just because it's small. So as far as the construction of the pool, it is a metal frame, and it easily disassembles and reassembles. As I mentioned, this is our 3rd summer with this pool, and we take it down in the wintertime. We do live in Ohio. Winters are brutal here. You can't leave this up all winter. So we do take it down. The pieces slide together in the frame, and there's these little plastic pins that go in to keep everything in place and to keep it from moving around. It's very solid, and we haven't had any issues with it yet. The liner is not ripped, doesn't have any holes. Again, 3rd summer with it. The liner slides on to the metal frame. It is 2 foot deep. I think I mentioned that. There's a fill line. We keep it just below the fill line. We do have it sitting on our concrete patio on artificial turf. So that way our concrete is uneven. So that just gives it something softer to sit on so that it doesn't tear the liner or have anything jagged underneath. And that's worked out really well. Again, same setup for the past 3 years and it's been great. Our concrete does slope this way a little bit. So we actually just had a deck put in and we had some deck boards left. So my husband cut a couple boards and put them under 2 of the legs just to level it up a little bit. It's not perfectly level, but it's fine. It doesn't make any difference. It doesn't have to be perfect. So it's really been a great addition to our patio. We really enjoy using it in the summertime. Again, it is small, but if you're looking to cool off, take a dip, have a float, it's just really great. We really enjoy it. So I would definitely recommend checking it out.